to get my back blown out in peace. You think I got time to talk about a divorce that's a year old?
It's finally come to this. Iman Shumpert has officially begged Teyana Taylor to choose him. In a move no one expected from the usually confident former NBA star, Iman dropped all his pride and poured his heart out, telling Teyana he's still in love and willing to fight for her. No cryptic texts, no public stunts, just raw emotion and desperation. And for the first time, Teyana didn't stay silent. She listened, she felt it, and most shocking of all, she actually responded. What she said was honest, heartbreaking, and instantly sparked a wave of reactions online. Fans were stunned. Aaron Pierre, the other man caught in the middle, was blindsided. The entire situation flipped overnight, leaving everyone watching this love triangle with their jaws on the floor. Sources close to the situation say it all started with an unexpected late-night phone call. Iman reportedly called Teyana out of the blue, sounding emotional, breathless, and visibly shaken. He confessed he hadn't been sleeping well, couldn't focus on anything, and couldn't stand the idea of her building a life with someone else, especially with Aaron. This wasn't just a checking-in call, it was a straight-up emotional confession. He poured out months, maybe years of bottled-up feelings. It wasn't the smooth Iman we're used to seeing. It was a man unraveling, pleading for one more chance. According to insiders, during that intense call, Iman told Teyana he was ready to change everything. He didn't hold back. He admitted to past mistakes and told her, "I lost you once and I can't do it again." He promised to get therapy, cut off toxic influences, and even move across the country if that's what she wanted. He made it clear. He wasn't asking for a temporary reunion. He was asking for a full reset. The level of vulnerability caught Teyana off guard, and honestly, it caught fans off guard too. This wasn't the Iman we've seen in interviews. This was a man in love, begging for redemption. It didn't take long before Aaron Pierre found out about the late-night confession. Word spread quickly through their mutual circle. One of Teyana's friends allegedly spilled the details to Aaron, and he didn't take it well. Insiders say he felt totally blindsided. Here he was, being consistent, being supportive, playing the long game, and suddenly, he's hearing that his girl is getting emotional phone calls from her ex. Aaron reportedly told his friend, "This man always waits until it's too late. Then he wants to come back and rewrite everything." He was angry, but more than that, he felt disrespected. Teyana didn't respond right away. For days, she stayed silent, clearly needing time to process it all. But eventually, she picked up the phone and responded. And she didn't yell, she didn't cry. She just spoke from the heart. According to someone close to her, she told Iman, "You know I'll always love you, but I don't know if I can trust you with my heart again." That one line hit fans hard. It wasn't a yes, but it wasn't a hard no either. It was the truth of a woman torn between deep love and deeper scars. It showed maturity, caution, and a whole lot of pain. Once that response leaked to the public, fans went wild. Some praised Teyana for being honest and not rushing into anything. Others felt like she was still emotionally tied to Iman and might be on the verge of giving him another chance. A popular fan account tweeted, "This woman sounds like she's protecting her heart, but still holding on to hope." It became clear that this wasn't just a love triangle. It was a story people were deeply invested in. Fans started choosing sides, but more than that, they were rooting for Teyana to make the right choice for herself. Even after Teyana's hesitant response, Iman wasn't backing down. In fact, sources say he became even more determined. He told her point blank that he's not giving up, no matter how long it takes. His friends say he's serious about therapy, about changing his lifestyle, and about proving every day that he's a different man now. One friend even quoted him saying, "If I have to wait forever for her to trust me again, I will." This isn't just about love anymore. It's about redemption, fatherhood, and wanting his family back under one roof. On the flip side of all the noise, Aaron decided to approach things in a way that reflected more inner clarity than emotional outburst. According to insiders, he chose not to engage in public displays or internet back and forths. Instead, he requested a quiet, private conversation with Teyana, one away from the glare of social media and the opinions of millions. During that conversation, he reportedly told her, "I'm not in a competition. If you're still unsure, I need to know." His words weren't framed as an ultimatum, but rather as a boundary, a self-respecting statement of where he stands. Aaron's message was simple. He wasn't trying to outdo Iman, win a popularity contest, or become a trending hashtag. He wanted something authentic, something real, and he wasn't willing to fight another man for it. That kind of emotional maturity struck a chord with some fans who praised him for his calm and clarity, calling it a refreshing change from the usual celebrity drama. Others, however, weren't as impressed, labeling his approach as too passive for the whirlwind he was caught up in. Some even said he might be too soft for someone like Teyana, who's bold, dynamic, and unafraid of conflict. Still, Aaron wasn't looking to impress strangers. He was simply drawing the line for his own peace of mind. He had no interest in being dragged into a never-ending tug-of-war between Teyana and her past. For him, love should come with emotional safety, not stress. He wanted Teyana to be sure, not just about him, but about what she truly wanted and needed. Meanwhile, the internet continued its descent into chaos. Social media quickly transformed into a battleground, with hashtags like No Team Iman and Team Aaron dominating trending lists. People began digging through the archives, pulling up old interviews of Iman, where he spoke about how deeply he loved Teyana. Others shared quieter, more recent moments showing Aaron's supportive, low-key presence in her life. One particularly viral fan tweet read, "Iman had the spotlight and blew it. Aaron's been there in the quiet. That matters." But of course, not everyone agreed. Just as many people jumped to Iman's defense, arguing that everyone deserves a second chance and that the depth of his connection with Teyana can't be denied. People can grow. People can change. One user commented under a reposted video of Iman calling Teyana his soulmate during a past interview. The divide was real. In fact, it felt like Teyana's entire fan base had split down the middle. Those rooting for a reunion with Iman, and those hoping she'd move forward with Aaron, or even walk away from both men entirely. Just when the dust seemed like it might settle, Teyana stirred it all up again with another cryptic Instagram story. This time, it wasn't a quote or a selfie. It was a lyric from a heartbreak song. The words read, "How can I love you when I'm still healing from you?" It was raw, emotional, vulnerable, and it immediately set off a wave of speculation. Was she speaking to Iman? Was this a sign she was leaning toward Aaron, implying that she couldn't fully love him because of her lingering wounds from the past? Or maybe, as some suggested, it wasn't directed at either man at all, just a moment of emotional release, shared publicly in a time when everything she feels is under a microscope. Regardless of the intention, the impact was huge. Her followers dissected the lyric, analyzed the timing, and tried to piece together the puzzle of her heart. And while fans debated the meaning, the pressure on Teyana only grew heavier. Each post, each word, each silence, everything was now being treated as a clue. Then, just when things couldn't possibly get more emotionally intense, Iman made a move that caught everyone off guard. According to people close to Teyana, he showed up at her front door unannounced, holding a bouquet of fresh flowers and a handwritten letter. It wasn't some choreographed stunt for likes or attention. There were no photographers in tow, no posts immediately afterward. This was a man, reportedly desperate, trying to get through to the woman he still calls his soulmate. Friends say Teyana was visibly surprised when she saw him, and even more visibly torn. Despite everything, she let him inside. What happened after the door closed remains a mystery. The public didn't get a live stream or an update, but neighbors later confirmed that Iman stayed for several hours. That kind of time, in a situation like this, says a lot. For Iman, this wasn't about winning social media points. It was about trying in his own way to make amends. Maybe not through grand apologies or public speeches, but through a quiet, vulnerable gesture that he hoped might reach Teyana's heart. Whether it worked or not is something only Teyana knows, and so far, she hasn't said a word about it. What's certain, however, is that the emotional weight of the situation is beginning to take a toll on everyone involved. Teyana is caught in a complicated space between past and present, love and healing, clarity and confusion. Iman is fighting not just for love, but for identity, as a father, a man, and someone who doesn't want to be replaced. Aaron is standing firm in his values, refusing to play games or sacrifice peace, even if it means walking away. In the end, there may be no perfect outcome. Someone's going to feel hurt. Someone's going to feel left behind. But maybe that's the reality of real life, where feelings don't fit into clean narratives, and where love sometimes means knowing when to let go. For now, all anyone can do is wait, and hope that whatever Teyana chooses, she chooses it for herself, from a place of healing and strength. While Iman made dramatic moves, Aaron took a different route. He went completely silent. He hasn't posted on social media, hasn't shared any new photos, and even removed some couple shots with Teyana. Some fans see this as a healthy boundary. Others are worried it might be the beginning of the end. One follower commented, "This silence feels like a breakup in slow motion." Whatever his reason, it's clear Aaron isn't interested in playing a public game. Meanwhile, Teyana's inner circle is pushing her to do something she's avoided for years, put herself first. Friends are reportedly telling her that this isn't about choosing between Iman and Aaron. It's about choosing her peace. One insider shared, "She's always trying to fix everything, but now it's time she fixes herself." Fans are echoing that message loud and clear. The overall vibe online is one of support, urging Teyana to take control of her narrative. Now everything comes down to one thing: Teyana's next move. Will she give Iman a second chance and risk heartbreak again? Will she move forward with, Aaron, a man who's shown consistent love but might be growing distant? Or will she walk away from both to protect her peace and start fresh? Whatever she chooses, one thing is certain: this decision is going to change everything. And everyone is watching closely, waiting for the moment she finally says enough. Would you give someone like Iman a second chance? Or is Aaron the peace Teyana truly needs? Drop your take in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on this wild triangle.